Have you noticed those moments when you're up against a deadline, so you start finding things that need to happen before you can really focus, like vacuuming the living room or doing the dishes? Or maybe you finally start organizing your inbox, or perhaps just checking the news one more time. Hello, resistance. Does that sound familiar? That resistance is ultimately tied to our need to feel safe. Hi, I'm SuperKate, your somatic life coach, and this is Connecting with SuperKate. We all have beliefs and patterns. Some support us, like cleaning our body regularly. Some are neutral, which hand we use to brush our teeth, and some don't serve us. Like constantly thinking about when you plan to make a plan for the thing you want to do, but never actually taking a step towards it and then harshly judging yourself for not doing anything. Whatever yours are, you've probably been curating them for a while. They've become almost entirely unconscious. And most of these, you'll never have to examine. It's more about the ones that are getting in the way of you creating the better life you're wanting. Now, none of this is judgment. I've been here plenty of times myself, and this is why I've started my podcast now instead of 2 years ago. We have these things because of the resistance our bodies and brains feel, even if they're imagined. And if you're interested in it getting better, then the best way to deal with it is to become aware of your patterns and have ways to counteract them. I know my go-tos are playing with the cats, checking social media and the news, and texting people when I get in that block place. I also know that I can easily get distracted by any kind of noise, whether it's people or those same cats. So on days when I need to buckle in and get work done, I log out of all of my socials, close the curtains, and put headphones on. Most of the time, I just have the headphones on over my ears to block out the noise, but I don't actually have anything playing. Other times I play things like brown or pink noise. It's that static sounding stuff. Most people know it as white noise, but I find I focus better when it's a different style of it, which is brown or pink. Now, these are tactics I've used many times to block out everything else and zone in on my project. There are other tactics that I'm beginning to use, but they aren't wired into me yet, so I have a list for them. Now, you may remember me talking about to-do lists last week. Well, these new lists, they are equally helpful when we have them for our own preparedness. Think of it as my already know what to do plan. So you already know what to do before you feel bad enough to forget. I call them my comeback lists. I have 3 different ones at the moment. One is called Grounded Focus. One is SuperKate 5.0. And one is Playful Boost. Grounded Focus is geared towards the version of me that feels resistance around the new business goals she set for herself. SuperKate 5.0 is for the personal and business habits that I want to embody. And Playful Boost is for when I'm just feeling low and I need to feel some good in myself and in the world again. There are a couple things that cross over between the lists, but I keep separate lists for each because while some of the things on the Playful Boost are great for improving my mood, they can also be distractions when I'm looking for some focus. Each list has movement suggestions, nervous system regulation tools, and clarity questions. And I try to keep the lists relatively short because I don't want to allow my list to be the new distraction as I go through it if it's really long. One of the tools on my Grounded Focus list is spend 3 minutes working on the thing I'm avoiding. So I take a breath, set a timer, and work. And usually once I start working, I keep going after the timer beeps. But if the timer stops and I notice my perfectionism trying to take over, I turn on the pop song and dance around like a kid. On my SuperKate 5.0 list, I have the questions, do you need food or rest? And if you feel better after either of those, what will your decision be? On my playful boost list, I have a couple videos from YouTube and Instagram, like funny cat videos, live performance, like live music performance. Yeah, to just get that energy back up. I built my comeback list because I was tired of losing entire days to resistance and continuing to be farther away from the life that I want. And now, when I feel the resistance coming, I know exactly what to do. And that's what my work, my beliefs are all about. Connecting to our bodies, finding the safe moments, and building more and more of them so we have more focus, we have more creativity, and more enjoyment in life, and not just someday, now. If you'd like some of these tips and other connection skills, sign up for my newsletter. The link is in the show notes. And thank you for being a part of this new adventure. I am grateful to connect to you.